This is a pre-built version of the application. So let's go ahead and run it. And I want to also run the previous version of the project to show what changed in this new version. So let's show the initial data here, the time data, and if we show the initial data in the new project, so the meeting time, so here all the meeting times were for 3 credit hours, and here we have different number of credit hours. So those are for 3 credit hours, those are for 1 credit hours, and those are for 4 credit hours. And here we do not have any conflicting meeting times, whereas here we have conflicting meeting times. So this meeting time conflicts with this one from 8 to 9 on Monday. This one was from 8 to 9 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And this one with 1 credit hour is from 8 to 9. And 13. This one with 4 credit hours is from 8 to 10 on Monday, Wednesday. So this meeting time has 4 conflicting other meeting times, and those have no conflicting meeting times. And I want to copy this and keep it, since we will use it shortly. And here we were looking at part-time student max class load, so 3 classes or 5 classes for full-time students. And in this new project we go with part-time and full-time students max credit hour load. So for part-time students it is 7 credit hours, and for full-time students it is 16 credit hours. And let's close the old project, and let's show what changed also in the initial data. So now we have department, name, and title of the course. And we have the number of credit hours for each course. Okay, so for student, same thing we have as before. And for instructor, same as before. And we did the meeting time. So for let's do the department. So now we have each department and what is the main building associated with that department, in addition to the courses that are offered by it and the instructors associated with that department. So we have 3 departments. The math department is in building B1, and the electrical and computer engineering department is in building B2, and the physics department is in building B3. And let's take a look at the location. So we have location is by building and the different rooms associated with each building. So this is with building B1 we have 3 rooms, and with building B2 we have also 3 rooms, and building B3 we only have 1 room. And let's go ahead and run in verbose mode and standalone and find the fittest schedule with no conflict. So let's take a look here. So this is generation 0. So we have those conflict. So here we have a location booking conflict, and they are at the same meeting time. And instructor booking conflict, same thing, same meeting time. And here we have also instructor booking conflict, but different meeting time. Meeting time 13 here, and this class is meeting time 02, and meeting time 13 and meeting time 09. So meeting time 13 conflicts with meeting time 02 and meeting time 09. So here instructor scheduled to teach both classes at the same or conflicting meeting times. And here we have a location booking conflict. So here we have different meeting times. So meeting time 02 and meeting time 10. So meeting time 10 conflicts with meeting time 02. And let's look at a student booking conflict. So here, student, no, meeting time 02 and meeting time 02. Okay, here, meeting time 10 and meeting time 02. So meeting time 02 conflicts with meeting time 10 and 13. So same thing, student booked in both classes at same or conflicting meeting times. So we kept going until we found this solution with no conflicts. So let's take a look at the solution from the location perspective, location schedule. So notice here for building 1, the different rooms, all the classes that were scheduled are math classes, and for building 2, all the classes that are scheduled are ECE classes, and for building 3, all the classes are physics classes. And let's show that none of those conflict with each other. So here meeting time 16, meeting time 16 doesn't have any conflicting other meeting time, and 05, same thing, it doesn't have any conflicting meeting time, and 07, same thing, and 14, same thing, and meeting time 15, same thing, no conflicting other meeting times. And here in this location we have meeting time 08 and meeting time 16. So meeting time 08, same thing, meeting time 16, no other conflicting meeting times. And here meeting time 06, 02 and 04. 06, no conflicting meeting time. 02 have meeting time 10 or 13. So do we have 10 or 13 here? We don't. And meeting time 04 conflict with meeting time 12. We don't have that here. And meeting time 09 conflicts with meeting time 01 and meeting time 13. And we don't have those here, etc. And same thing if we do from the instructor perspective. So all the classes that are scheduled for each instructor do not conflict with each other. So let's take this one as an example. So we have meeting time 06, 04. 04 conflicts with meeting time 12, and we don't have that here. And 05 does not have any conflicting meeting time, and 10 conflicts with meeting time 02 and 13, and we don't have those here, etc. So the different instructors. And from the student schedule perspective, and same thing, everything that the students were auto-scheduled for do not conflict with each other. And here we are showing the credit hours for each student. Here we have full-time students were scheduled for 11 credit hours. So here we have 4 and 4 and 3. 4 and 4 and 3 here. Let's find a part-time one. So 7 credit hour, we have 3 and 4. Etc. Here same thing, 7. Here 16. It's a full-time student. So we have 3 and 4 and 3. That's 10 and 16. And from the class schedule perspective, so we are showing the department main building and the department and the name and the title. And the number of sessions for each course. So here we have 2 sessions, but here we have 25 scheduled, and we did not schedule any here for the second session. And here we have 2 sessions, and we scheduled 25 here and another 25 here. Now the source code will be available for download. Also a longer version that includes the coding and test running of the coded application will be available for viewing by channel members at the senior developer level and above.